DIMAGA. It was 2-0, but DIMAGA had an amazing timing push that White Ra just couldn't handle. He had all of the Immortals and Stalkers and Sentries he needed, but the force fields were not in the right place. All the Roaches were able to participate in that fight, and as a result, crush the paltry force of White Ra outside his natural expansion. So what this means now is that DIMAGA is en route to do a reverse all-kill, to do the 3-2 win, to advance to the finals, whereas White Ra just needs to win one more game. This is the second semifinal of the Root Gaming Warzone tournament sponsored by DreamHost. So let's go into Game 4 without any further ado. Shall we? Yes, we shall. The map is Scrap Station. Ooh, DIMAGA. I'm feeling a little bit of DIMAGA. Because this map is so Zerg friendly. We got DIMAGA up in the north spot as the red Zergy. On the right, we have Duckload, Dr. Duckload, in the blue Protoss pieces. Perhaps Dr. Duckload is the way that I will have to say it in order to not misstate his name 100% of the time. Still want to call Duckload White Ra, but he has not been White Ra for so long. He has just been a wee little Duckload. Does look like White Ra is going to invest in planting that pylon at his entrance on Scrap Station. This gigantic ramp is another of the reasons that Zergs just love it. Zerg is the one race that does not really rely too much on walling off entrances. More so that's Terran and Protoss. So Zerg are more than comfortable with these wide fat ramps. We do see that there are Overlord on 9 coming out for DIMAGA. In camp Duckload, he's chrono boosting probes, likely to be doing the Gateway on 12 procedure. A really, really typical way to play is that on this map, going for some sort of somewhat early expansion. Nothing too extreme or anything like that. Just going for something a little bit like a 3-4 gate and then expand. You always got to be a little bit careful because not only is this entrance wide, but this entrance is so wide. And this is another entrance. It's very hard to manage all your different bases. So Protosses do favor quite a bit of the one basery. We do see DIMAGA now moving forward, checking everything that's going on right now. Dr. Duckload doing the very typical opening build, and hey, there's the 14 hatch from DIMAGA. Oh, I thought I would never see the day, but you know what? That 14 gas 14 pool, or even 13 gas 13 pool that DIMAGA was doing earlier, the ultra-fast Zergling speed, great on almost any map. Or I should say, not bad on any map, but really on Scrap Station, you can get away with this 99% of the time. So this is great news for Dr. DIMAGA. He's able to throw that down. There's the Cybernetics Core going up as well. Cybernetics Core helping to constrict that little entrance at the base. There's the Chrono Boost going on. We don't see any second gas quite yet. Let's see if he ends up getting it. Wow, yeah, skipping the Zealot. Again, he sees his opponent's spawning pool is not anywhere close to done, so that means that he can completely skip all of early defense and all that sort of jazz. Very, very nice position to be in as our good buddy, Dr. White Ra. Looks like we do see that Cybernetics Core getting close to finish. And wow, still no Zealot. Is he really going to go for a Stalker first play? Yes, indeed he is. We see DIMAGA trying to part Dr. Duckload, chrono boosting that Stalker. Oh, I had two in the gas for a moment. My heart sank like at the 45-minute mark in the movie The Notebook. But again, White Ra pulling me directly to the end sequence, making everything leap for joy and tears. Ladies, he has 3 in the gas. Now we do see that one Stalker picking off this Overlord. It will be able to escape in time, but it's at the very least a little bit annoying. So he ends up retreating appropriately. We see one Queen popping out over here. We see this one Queen also finished. Will he be going for a fast Zergling speed? Yes, the distances are so huge that you know what? Zergling speed is never bad whenever there's long, long distances. We see a couple of Zerglings out right now. Not too many, just 8. And now he's going to return right on back to making drones. Often you'll see players make the mistake of making just 2 Zerglings when they see a player doing some sort of tech play. Oh my god, the Stargate Warp Gate. We'll talk about that in a minute. Oh, and he loses the Overlord. Oh, DIMAGA. Oh, Dr. Duckload feeling very, very happy about that little kill. But yes, the one Zealot, one Stalker play has become so powerful that a lot of these players who try to just build 2 Zerglings can end up losing to an early push. So being able to have a few extra Zerglings out can never be bad. We do see that Pylon. It's going to help White Ra get unpylon blocked. 3 gateways plus a Stargate. White Ra could be going for the infamous Void Ray plus Warp Gate push. Again on this map. Oh, yep, there it is coming down. And look, he has it rallied right to where that Overlord's going to be. Void Rays, very, very strong way to reinforce a 3-gate opening, and you know what? On a map where Protoss ain't too comfortable taking an Expo, this is a great way to try to end a game early. We see that faster layer coming up right now from DIMAGA. He's continuing to poke and prod with these Zerglings. Oh, but he missed the Stargate. He might be suspecting some kind of very fast expansion. He's doing some poking right now. He needs to leave a Zergling right down there, though. You can't really get that Overlord in the most ideal position, and a 4th gateway coming down from Duckload. Dr. Duckload wants to end this immediately. He wants to go for the jugular. And here comes the Void Ray right now. This is going to reveal everything to DIMAGA. Poor little Overlord just hanging out. And oh my gosh. And so it dies. A lot of those players tend to think, no, better not reveal my Void Ray. I want it to be a total surprise. But you know what? Killing off 2 Overlords. That's right, this other Overlord is dead as well. Killing off 2 Overlords for Protoss is just so beneficial, it is worth it. And now the push begins, that probe being the most important component. Can he build a pylon in a reasonable location? There is a Hydralisk Den only just now getting started. Roach Warren just finished. We see a swell of Zerglings and Roaches coming out for DIMAGA right now. He needs to defend with absolutely everything. He's trying to run these Zerglings around. Where is that probe? Was he able to pick it off? He's able to isolate a Zealot. Where's the probe? Where is it? Oh no! It looks like there's no nearby probe. That means that White Ra will not really be able to reinforce as well. We see the Queens now getting in position. Does he have any Hydralisks out right now? Not yet. He has 5 Hydralisks, and it looks like these 2 Void Rays are now charging up on the destructible rocks right here. Not only will that open up a new attack path, but also it means that he's going to be at the full charge. Where is that pylon? There, it is finally going down. Extremely late. Will it be too much of a delay? 7 Hydralisks now en route in the unit queue. We do see 5 Hydras out. So there, it looks like, will he be able to get a transfuse in time? He needs to be careful. Doesn't even need to do the transfuse. Has enough units. And look at Duckload warping in right at the front door. No more probes being produced. Units getting warped in from 4 Gateway Stalkers and Zealots, and 3 Void Rays are going to be out on this map. Zerglings and Hydras being produced as fast as humanly possible by DIMAGA. And there's some great force fields cutting the Queens off from behind. We do see the Zealots doing a lot of damage up in the front. The Hydras will not be able to pick off that last Void Ray. Doesn't look like DIMAGA is quite dead yet. The food counts are very even, 60 versus 68. And what is DIMAGA doing? Oh no! Total disorganization of his units. Accidentally sent all his Zerglings to die, and now the slower Hydras and Queens march in. What happened there, DIMAGA? Complete, total fail click. And now we see that all the Void Rays are going to easily charge up, begin blasting at this hatch. What a tragic way to have thrown the game down the drain. Pizdek Yapak and good game. Oh, poor DIMAGA, who was just inches from being able to defend that big push from Duckload, made a fundamental misclick that cost him the whole game. Games of SC2 lost by inches, as we always see. And as tragic a result as that was to finish out the day, keep in mind that the 3rd, 4th place match tomorrow will be DIMAGA against Torrent. That's right, at the same time, somewhere between 8:20 and 8:30 Pacific, we will be beginning DIMAGA against Torrent, the 3rd, 4th place match. And of course, on Sunday night at 8:30 Pacific, we will be seeing the grand finals between Sen and White Ra. Oh, a lot of PvZ action coming up. You can't see, but I'm rubbing my tummy. It's going to be awesome. Big thanks.